Good morning. You may not be able to see me because it's early, because these two brothers I'm with, man, they're just like, we're going. So we're going. Last night, nice thunderstorm, high winds, lots of rain, a mouse. That's kind of the rundown. So I got to go 5.2 miles today, I think, to Indian Grave. Sorry, I'm getting adjusted here. Indian Grave Gap to get picked up, but it's 1,000 feet. Oh, so we got to go down. I got to go 1,000 feet up, 1,000 feet down. These guys are yelling at me. One of them hit me earlier. So the physical motivation is nice. Anyway, they're not actually hitting me. All right, I'm gonna get going because I got to get my fat butt rolling. All right. See, there's one of them. See it? He's not. It's just a joke to him. But maybe you can see better. So yeah, last night we had winds that started, and then the rain started. It was pouring, thunder flashing. One guy's hammock started getting water inside, so he crawled in, I don't know, like 3-4 o'clock in the morning into the shelter. Another guy's tent stake blew out, so he was getting water. We didn't get anything, which is nice. So the shelter was a positive after we took care of some mouse problems. So today probably won't be any of those side shots of me because I got to get there. Hope you're okay with that. You just gotta watch the trail from pretty much the proximity of my nipple. What my family calls the nipple cam. So this first descent that we're making is kind of the small one in a way, I think. We're going down into Unicoi Gap, and that's where my shuttle originally was going to pick me up, but I didn't want to do a day with just 1 mile and then have to come back and hit those mountains first thing the next day. So I'm gonna do the extra mileage today, and then when I come back, the first day will be like 11.2 miles to the hostel, or not the hostel, the shelter. So, but this is a little bit slower than I anticipated, but it's because it's so muddy and slick. But we're still, I think, just about, I think it's 2 miles from where we were at. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it wasn't just a mile and a half. I think it's 2 miles down to Unicoi. And we're doing it like an hour and 15. It would be much faster if you're not going to fall on your butt the whole time. And it's very slushy. So yesterday I had one of those days I think everybody has where you're just kind of like, man, this sucks. Wasn't feeling good. Very tired. And I think it came down to I'm not getting enough calories. So I ate some extra stuff yesterday, more than I have been, and just relaxed. A lot of water. Did some electrolyte replacement, and just kind of got off my feet for most of the day, which was good. The weird thing is I go to bed and my Achilles and stuff will be like pinging, but what happens is all that goes away at night, and then for the first, I've noticed like the first 6 miles of the day, 4 to 6 miles, I don't really feel it, and then it starts up. So it's like I don't know if I'm hurting myself or if it's just like I got to get used to it. So we'll see. If they don't have a shoe store in Helen, I'll probably just press on and try to get up to, I think there's a store by the North Carolina Georgia border, which would be like 20 miles after I get back on the trail on Saturday. So we're just getting into Unicoi Gap. From March 1st, kind of through the hiking season, you can actually get a shuttle from here. It's like a bus that takes you into Hiawassee. So you could resupply, stay the night if you want, or just get the shuttle back out, but you want to get an early one and then get back on the trail. So a good place to do a Nero, or excuse me, well, a Nero or a Hero. So the Nero, stay the night. Hero, get in, get your stuff, get back out, get back on the trail, all on the same day. Indian Grave Gap, 2.7 miles. That's where I'm going. Nice little sprinkle going on right now. Which, man, I put on my rain jacket for a little bit, but it's 60 degrees and I was not getting any airflow. So that had to come off. So many steps. Freaking On Guard is just cruising up. He lives in Prescott, Arizona, so he's got elevation going. Yeah, it's because I packed it. I threw my food bag is lighter, so I threw it on top because it was wet. So it's a little different balance this morning. Not terrible. And there's one thing that's like giving me a nice massage. So I was wrong. I had a downhill, an uphill, and this downhill. And then I'll be at my pickup point a few hours early. Good morning. Oh man, that was a brisk hike. So I'm glad that you stayed and watched. And so yeah, again, I thought I had a small descent, ascent, descent, ascent, descent, but what I had was a big descent, big ascent, big descent. And now I'm here at Indian Grave Gap, waiting for my shuttle that isn't supposed to be here till noon, and it's 9:40. I wanted to go further, but she said that the roads get really sketchy, and so she wouldn't pick me up unless I like made it really far, which would have been like another probably 10-12 miles. So anyway, I was able to get in touch with her this morning. She's going to be here now at 10:30, and she's a very, very nice lady. I asked her about a shoe store, and she said there's none in Helen. There's one in Hiawassee. And I said, okay, how much would you charge me to take me to Hiawassee and then back to Helen? And she's like, why did you do it this way? And the honest to goodness answer is I'm an idiot. So if I knew there was a shuttle from Hiawassee up to Unicoi Gap. I knew that. I didn't think it started till later. So when I was piecing this stuff together and renting a room in Helen, I thought it would just be easier. But if I had actually gone to Unicoi Gap, taken the free shuttle into Hiawassee, and had already booked a room in Hiawassee, this would be like easy peasy, and a lot cheaper. But anyway, it's too late now because if I cancel that room in Helen, I'm out all that money, and well, that's not going to happen. So anyway, Grace is going to pick me up at 10:30, drive me to Hiawassee, I guess hang out while I run inside, and hopefully pick out a pair of good shoes, because I really think I just need to do it. I need to pull the trigger while I'm here. And then she's going to drive me back over to Helen to my hotel room, and I'm going to get everything off, shower, laundry, And then I got to work on videos because I am just like falling way behind. The video stuff is taking a long time. So if I don't have a video every single day, it's because there's a gap. I just couldn't get stuff done, whether that's, you know, service to load it or whatnot. So the biggest thing that I'm finding is the data transfer. You know, a lot of people are just doing like shooting 1080p on their phone, doing all the editing and uploading it. I'm shooting 4K on a GoPro and 4K on a phone. So I have to transfer the 4K data from the GoPro to the phone, which takes a while, do the video, and then upload it, and then transfer the files off my phone onto another SD card. So I kind of think I figured out a way, because I added an extra step in there. So it's just gonna be how I manage my SD cards. Sorry, I'm getting covered in bugs, so I'm pulling my sleeves up here. So it should cut that time down by probably about half, because like every time I transfer files, that's 30 minutes. Like, yeah, it's about 30 minutes. It's crazy. But you're getting a nice 4K video. So I guess that's a positive. And we'll see if this continues to be difficult, then I may switch to 1080. I just really like 480. You know, if I'm out here and I want to shoot in it, I want it to look good. That's what I want to do. So I'm total pig pen. They're just like buzzing me. You can't even see them. Anyway, so this was, I believe, day 9, I think. I don't know, I gotta look. But I'm gonna build a schedule, so I gotta do some resupply. So I gotta get shoes, get cleaned up, resupply. I'm gonna get rid of a couple things in my bag. I think I can drop probably another pound out of the bag, because there's things like, I have a liner for my sleeping bag or for my quilt that, like last night, it got cold. We had winds and rain. I've been sweating in that bag every night, and I didn't use it last night. I was sweating, and I was in shorts and a t-shirt. So I have a 10-degree quilt. I think getting through Smoky Mountain, if it's snowing and stuff, I've got extra clothes, dry clothes, a puffy, booties, extra pants, other socks. I think I'm good without the liner. So that'll save me a little bit, and I'll go through my gear again, just trying to cut weight. I need to cut a little bit more. I think that's, you know, I'm overweight, plus I'm carrying 34 pounds. So that's kind of adding to the foot issue, but that's a long story. Anyway, I just want to say thank you for watching again, and I will see you. I may do a video from the hotel. If not, I'll see you on the trail. Yeah, thanks again.